Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Kermilia here. I am back. I did not quit YouTube. A lot has happened since my last video. I realized that I filmed my last YouTube video 2 months ago. Well, published it 2 months ago. I filmed it long. Okay. Anyway, I'm still here. I did not give up on YouTube. There has just been a lot going on. We finally moved. That was a transition that I was not expecting. I was not expecting the level of difficulty of that transition. There have been a lot of good things that have come of it. I'm currently in my new office, my pink house. When I finish the office, I will definitely give you guys a tour. If I showed y'all what this room looks like behind the scenes, I'm not gonna do it to y'all. I love the house. It has been wonderful so far. But the struggle has been prevalent. My husband's schedule changed a million times, so we've been adjusting there. You know, my fitness journey has been on pause for the past few weeks. But we're gonna start back on Monday because I need to start back on Monday. What else? Oh, I got to finally meet one, like literally, if I had a sister in real life, she would be it. We finally met in person a few weeks ago, and you guys, it was so much fun. Probably one of the most spontaneous. It was a fun day. I tried to vlog it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't happen. A vlog was not created, could not be created with all of the foolery that we had going on. But it was such a great day. She's a fellow vlogger. Her name's Adriana, and she vlogs over at Adriana Lately, so go and check her out. She also has a YouTube channel by the same name. RIP to all of the trips that we had planned. I had so many vlogs planned, so many trips planned. But thanks to the quarantine and COVID-19, those things are no longer happening. Which brings me to what I really want to talk about with you guys today, and that is how I am managing to stay calm in the midst of COVID-19, in the midst of everything going on. I recently wrote a blog post about this. It's the third installment in a series that I have on my blog called In This Season. And yeah, in this season, we're in quarantine. My heart goes out to all of the healthcare providers, the doctors, the nurses, law enforcement. Shout out to my hubby and my mother-in-law, the military, the schools, the precious schools that are still providing lunches for the kids. It has been a crazy time, and I have realized that, mainly from social media, since obviously we are social distancing, but a lot of people have a lot of anxiety right now, understandably so, especially if they have a family member affected by this. Since I'm a stay-at-home mom, there hasn't been too much change in my day-to-day routine, but I will say, as a stay-at-home mom, as an introvert, your girl has still been struggling. So I want to share a few ways though that I've been able to have peace in the midst of all of this, and I hope that it can help somebody out there who might be struggling right now with anxiety, fear, just a number of negative emotions that could be associated with what we're going through right now. And negative emotions doesn't mean that they aren't normal emotions, but they can be very overwhelming. So this is what I have been doing to remain calm during this global health pandemic. So one of the first things that I have been doing intentionally to stay calm and at peace during this whole quarantine has been practicing gratitude. I will be real with y'all. I really didn't see the benefits. It's like,
yeah, I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for everything that the Lord has blessed us with.
But I think in this season that we're in now, it has been easier to really take a step back and see, you know, what we have been blessed with. My family and I have been extremely blessed right now to have our life still continue on somewhat as normal as it would be. Granted, we don't go anywhere, but this is not a lot of people's reality. So I have been intentionally making time out of my day to practice gratitude, and I've been using my do less, is it gonna focus, is it too bright? Oh man, yeah, do less, live more gratitude journal from Mamie Pat. She is also a blogger, amazing content, and y'all, me in this journey, I have just been intentionally reminding myself how far God has brought us, what He's doing in my day-to-day. And I won't lie, some days it's just like I don't feel too grateful right now, but there's always something to be grateful for, and it really humbles you, really grounds you. And I highly recommend doing that or adopting some sort of gratitude practice if you feel yourself overwhelmed during this time. So another thing that I've been doing to stay calm during this COVID-19 outbreak is to go by a relaxed schedule. I've been seeing a lot of those little very structured daily schedules out there. No shade to the moms that can, you know, make it happen in those 30-minute blocks, but I'm not one of them. I don't have it. I can't do it. I'm not built like that. That said, I learned early on in my stay-at-home mom journey the importance of having structure. Doesn't have to be rigid, but you definitely want to have some type of structure because you will go crazy. At least I will. Low-key have. So I have just been going by a very relaxed schedule. So there are certain blocks in the day. We will do certain things. What those things will be may vary from day to day. We aren't really homeschooling, but I do educational activities with them all the time throughout the day. So I just switch it up every day, and I keep those activities within the same time block, and we'll have a time where they relax, and my youngest will take a nap, my oldest will kind of just watch a movie and just chill and give me some space. It has been really helpful for me. So I linked in my post to another post by a fellow mom blogger, Tashina, over at The Cinnamon Mom, her daily stay-at-home mom schedule. It is very simple and it's really good. So I'll link to my post down below, and you can find the link to her schedule within that post. My camera died, but we're back. Another thing that I do or have been doing to stay calm yet productive during this pandemic has been to stick to 2 to 3 major goals for my day. And this includes my blogging goals, my business goals, as well as my around the house goals. Now there are certain things I do around the house regardless, so I don't really include that in my major goals, but I have realized that trying to shoot a little too high just leaves me frustrated. And so I decided to just split everything up into 2 to 3 major goals. It's more doable for me. If you don't already, check out Erin on Demand. She is so good when it comes to productivity and tips. And I've kind of adopted her strategy for this and kind of tweaked it to work best for me, because I see a lot of productivity tips out there, which are awesome tips, but I always have to tweak them to fit my lifestyle as a mom. It's very different. Productivity looks 20 times different when you have kids, okay? So you gotta do what you can do. And I like this strategy because if I don't get something done, I can just roll it over into the next day without feeling like, oh man, I didn't check everything off of my to-do list. Highly recommend that to just kind of avoid being overwhelmed, because I know it's very tempting to feel like we have to be so productive during this time because we're at home and we need to be
hustling and grinding and getting to the bag.
That's cool too, but in moderation. So the fourth way that I have been staying calm and at peace throughout this entire quarantine has been to guard my heart. When I say guard my heart, I mean more so towards sensationalism, negative news. I am not saying be ignorant to what's going on, because I am well informed. I research everything, I can't help it. So I am informed, but I do take a step back from it just being in my face all day. If you're on social media, you're gonna see posts about it, you're gonna see updates. I get it, but I highly recommend, if you start to feel anxious about it, fearful, panicky about it, I highly recommend that you just kind of take a step back. And I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't even really look at my feed. I am searching now a lot. I'm searching for inspiration, funny videos, food. I'm searching for things that are of interest to me versus just scrolling and seeing the latest updates. No shade to anybody I follow, because I follow them for a reason, but a lot of things have been targeted towards COVID-19, and sometimes I just don't want to see that. It's just not good for my mental space at the time. You know, the same goes with news. Like, yes, you want to be in the know about what's going on, especially locally for you. If you happen to be on my mind went blank. Oh, if you happen to be on a curfew or anything, you know, these are things you need to know. So I'm not saying just ignore everything and go on about your day to day like none of this is happening. No, but I highly recommend limiting it when you find yourself becoming anxious. Too much of any information can start to overwhelm you, and you really want to be mindful of what you're putting in front of your eyes, because that is getting in your heart. The main thing that I have been doing that has been helping me to really have perspective, to stay calm, and to just have peace throughout all of this has been to remember that God is in control. I am a Christian. I follow Jesus Christ, and an anchor for me during this time has been knowing in my heart of hearts that God is in control. God is in control over every aspect of my life, and my anxiety is erased once I put that back in His hands. That for me practically has been a lot more prayer, a lot more time in the Word, devotionals, spending the time on my phone doing devotionals in the Bible app, more worship music, just more time being aware of the presence of God, being aware of the fact that my hope and my faith is in Him. It's not in man, it's not in anything else. It is in Him, and knowing that just gives me peace. If you're a Christian, I highly recommend that you just take a step back, ground yourself in the fact that God is our hope, and anchor yourself in that, and the peace that goes beyond understanding will be with you, because it has been with me. So those are the 5 things that I've been doing to stay peaceful during COVID-19. I hope this has been a helpful video for you. I am glad to be back here on YouTube. It's refreshing to sit down and make these videos and get my thoughts out there and out of my head. So if you want to read the entire post and get the links to those resources, the link will be in the description box. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, leave me a comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm here at home too. So I will respond. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.